So we have LR Bardock here, which obviously this banner is fairly mid, I would say. But there is one good thing about this, is obviously there's two supporters on this banner, which doesn't seem like the biggest deal. But to me, I think this is a good step in the right direction for these sort of legend banners going forward, right? Because obviously, to me, I think supporters are, I'd say, a great addition to the game. It's just the only problem I have is getting more levels for them, right? So currently at the moment, the only way you get more levels for them is going in, well, I guess two main ways, is going in the exchange shop and like the CC shop there and getting it that way, which probably is a fast way to do it, but at the same time, I personally think that's a waste of CC. The supporters are definitely worth it in the end, I would say, when they're max level, but would you rather waste your CC getting one single character done, or summon and have multiple characters get done at the same time? So that's why I really like this banner, and the other LR banner we have, because it has two supporters on it. I mean, the other one was a little bit better because there were two old supporters, where this one we've only got one old supporter and then obviously the new Toro, right? Which does look pretty good. But I think the main thing I like about supporters as well is it brings new animations to the games. It's not quite as boring. You know, like, I guess you can say we've sort of got another Great Ape. Not playable character, but I guess it does damage, so it's semi-playable, I guess. But it's still another giant form in the game, which I don't think we'll probably ever get playable giant characters, which is sad to think of. But I just think in terms of the way Legends is built, in terms of the way PvP runs and how you actually play the game, it'd be hard to, like, you know, manipulate the camera angles and all that to sort of design it to be playable. I guess the only way they could do it so it is playable in Legends is have, like, maybe a new mode in general, like a new playable mode. But yeah, again, I have no clue how they're going to do that with the camera angles and stuff like that. So it's probably not going to happen. We'll probably still get like an LF here and there. Like, for example, I guess I'll say it now, it's a little bit of a spoiler if you haven't read the manga, Dragon Ball Super manga. But like the Moro fight, for example, obviously he goes like giant form there. Same with UI Goku, so we can probably still get them as LF animations, which is still, you know, it's going to be cool regardless. It just would be also, you know, better to play as a playable character, but I guess we can't get everything right. But Bardock himself, I would say, looks like an incredible unit for an LR. I do want to see how his ability works, because it seems like he just, once he's charged up, he just can't die by the sounds of it. But I want to see how he looks in-game first, just because the way they worded it in the reveals and stuff, and the legend information, could be a little bit different to how it works in-game, or made look different. So that's really why I sort of wait to do my final judgments. Like, some of the skips, for example, I usually wait like a day or so I can have a little bit of a turn with the unit and roughly have a go off. Yep, he's like top 5, top 3 unit, stuff like that. I don't want to say too early, because then it can, you know, mislead people into summoning and stuff like that. But the other thing as well we got to really look at, which I will do another probably summer skip video in the next few days, maybe, depending. Actually, probably 2 days, because I got a card opening video probably up by tomorrow, it should be. But yeah, so the reason the summer skip video is going to be a little bit different, which I can sort of talk about it now, is Anniversary is literally just around the corner. So I think the last release unit should be in 2 weeks. Should be the next, probably, I want to say a legend character, because I don't think we'll get an Ultra. People think Ultra Frieza, which is definitely possible. Obviously, it could be either an LR or an Ultra. But to me, it makes more sense to do like a really hype LR character to try and bait people. But at the same time, if they're going to go with my theory, which is I think we could see a double Legend banner at the same time. So whoever it's going to be, if it's Tournament of Power or GT maybe, I don't know who they're going to be. There's many possibilities they could go here with the new Legend rarity characters here, but I do think we have a very high chance of seeing 2 LR banners at the same time, which I'm not too sure how happy I'm going to be with that. But at the same time, if it's not, how's it going to work for Anniversary? Because usually Anniversary, it's like, what, how many characters we get usually all up during like Anniversary? Because usually Part 1 and Part 2 is usually dual LF banners. And then Part 3, well, I guess last year was different. We had 2 Ultras, which this year we could get a dual Ultra again. Even though I know people say, oh, Legends said they weren't going to do dual Ultra again. Which, yeah, they did say that, but they also said that they wouldn't have the banners incredibly good as, like, the triple Z power and stuff like that. So, they can definitely manipulate what they say and definitely bring stuff back. It's just when they say it at the time, it's just they don't plan on bringing it in the future again. But if it does well in terms of sales and stuff, they'd be stupid not to bring it back, which is why I think a double Ultra is definitely possible again for Anniversary this year. Do I 100% confirm it's going to happen? No, I just heavily think it's got a very good chance of happening. But if we take that out of consideration, so that means if we're only going to get 1 legend character per part for Anniversary, that means we're going to get what, 3 premium units, I guess you can call it, because part 1 would be a legend character, part 2 would be a legend character, which I'm assuming we'll get a supporter for each, so I guess 2 supporters as well, and then an Ultra, which to me doesn't really scream Anniversary, unless the LRs are incredibly hype, which is probably going to happen regardless because Anniversary. But at the same time, we still need a bit more characters than that, because like it doesn't feel like, if they go down that path, it doesn't really feel like an Anniversary to me, because there's not much variation here. Actually, we're Gohan animation here. This Gohan animation could be Bardock here. I'm hoping we get lucky on Bardock's man. I actually really like his animations as well, Bardock. I think Bardock probably has one of the best. I was gonna say, is he one of the best legend? Would I put him better than Piccolo for animations? Probably. I would probably go Vegito, like in terms of animations. Vegito, Bardock, probably Piccolo, then Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think is the rarity I would go. I should probably do a compilation video of all of them so far. All the LFs maybe. And special moves as well, they should do special moves. Hey, we got Bardock, just the wrong one. I don't know exactly how deep we're going this banner. We'll see how we go. Usually with my banners, summons now, I sort of work it out in terms of how the summons go. So let's say, for example, in the next few minutes we pull like 3 copies of Bardock, then I'm like, okay, maybe we should start looking at going for the 14 star. But if it's sort of semi-shafted or not too bad, then we probably just end it as soon as I get Bardock. But we'll see how we go first. Because like I said, these summer videos, I don't really like to go for too long. Just because not only is it boring for me, but I feel like it's boring for other people to watch. Just watch these boring summons, especially when I get like dead animations. They haven't been too bad so far. We've got a few red skies and that. But if I get green skies, I usually instantly skip. But I typically skip anyway if it doesn't look too interesting. But I guess as well, now thinking about for Anniversary, are we just going to get like a ton of Zenkais for LF units then? Because LFs are basically, I think, in the past now. We're not going to get LFs anymore. It's just going to be LR and Ultra characters. So I wonder if they're just going to go, yep, let's give a Zenkai to, you know, Red MUI Goku, or give it to, you know, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well, the Int one. Oh no, that was Int one. Getting confused with Dokkan, the purple one. Who else is desperately needing one? I can't think on the top of my head, but I feel like they sort of have to just go give heaps of Zenkais at this point. Otherwise, it's just going to be very boring for the game if we don't get enough Zenkais. Because like, even for this celebration, the only Zenkai they announced so far is the Red Bardock, which I guess is cool, but I don't know. And then the equipment, we've got the green Goku equipment there, Kaioken Goku, which same thing is cool, but who knows? Unless Anniversary, they're going to go really insane with like, you know, equipments and stuff like that, because I have got the new equipment update out now, which if you haven't seen that, it's basically, it looks like for every character equipment now, like, I was going to say universal, unique equipment for that character. So like for the green Goku, for example, the 3rd slot is guaranteed red. So, wait, Bardock already? Okay, wow, that was very quick. I don't know, how deep are we on this banner? I think we started with like, what, 20k CC roughly? Wow, that was really good. And we're getting a lot of Tauros as well here, so we need more of him, obviously. Wow, that was... It was looking pretty bad to start with, but at least we finally got a copy of him. I don't know how much deeper I'll go, though. I think we'll see how the summons go in the next few, and we'll sort of decide then. If we pull another copy, I might go further, but... Like I said, I don't want to go too deep, but this banner is obviously good for me as well, in terms of the other sparkings on this banner. So as you can see, I still need Carol and Khalifa there 14 side, so hopefully I get them done this video, or this summon session will be good. But it's going to be pretty hard to get more of them. But I think King Cold was on this banner as well, which I still need dupes of him. So I may go a little bit deeper on this banner, just because it's more beneficial to me than just getting all these Z2 medals. I mean, the Z2 medals are good, but yeah, that's the one thing that I wish they bring back from LF banners. Because LF banners, the reason why I love them so much instead of like ultras and stuff like that, it's not really the rates, it's just more the summon exchange shop. So obviously with the pity coins there for LF banners, and with the pity coins you can exchange them for tickets, which obviously you can summon for them. Guaranteed pity of the new unit. LF Z as well. I don't know if I said that part. There's a few other things, I can't remember all of them, but they were like the main three, which obviously very good. By the way, another Gohan animation, this could be good. Gohan, that Gohan and Icarus animation has been giving me a lot of good luck lately, so hopefully it keeps it up, because it's looking pretty good so far. Broly, hopefully we get a screen dimension shadow. I haven't had that for a while. But the one animation I'm really looking for in terms of summons is the Gogeta animation. I still have not got that. So I've had the Beast Gohan animation, I think, twice. I'm pretty sure I've had. Screen dimension shadow I've had a few times, maybe like 3 or 4, not too many. Bardock animations, I've had a few of them. The Super Saiyan Bardock I've had, I think, twice, that animation. I think they're the really like rare ones. But I'm still, like I said, looking for the Gogeta animation. I'm hoping to get that because that looks sick. Actually, I don't know, that Goku and Bardock LF, I wonder if they're going to give an LR rarity to them as well. Because we haven't really had like a what if character like that in Bardock animation. Oh my god, Super Saiyan Bardock. Oh my god. I was just talking about that. I haven't had that for ages. Wow, that's... I did not expect Super Saiyan Bardock to pop up. Well, we know what that means. We need... that means we've got another Bardock. That is... Wow. Dude, that... I really like the artwork. Even though it's not like too detailed in terms of like other LFs, it's just so clean to me. Wow, I did not expect to get that Super Saiyan Bardock animation. Now we just need Super Gogeta animation here, and that will really, really kick off this summon video. So that's put him over to what, 8 stars now? Is it? Yeah. And obviously got the art change as well. The last art change of Bardock looks so much better than I thought it was going to look. It might be one of my favourites, to be honest. I don't know, I mean they all look good, but I think his one looks more special to me. I think it's just because the background, like, just really gives more in-depth to the character, if that makes sense, like in terms of the history of him and what he represents, I guess. Wow, that's pretty good start of the video, actually. Well, not a pretty good start, we're pretty deep in the summons here, but we'll go a few more. I did get 1000 CC here from Tournament Power, which I got, I think, rank 6000. I forgot to do it in my last run, so sort of sucks there. But we got more CC here anyway. Hopefully we get better luck here. We'll probably stop after these, depending how these go, but we'll see. So we should have enough for what, 3 rotations after this. So depending how it goes, we'll either keep going or probably stop. Because like I said, I don't go too deep on this banner if I don't have to. We're getting a lot of supporter dupes here, which I'll happily take. But like, now I think about it, should... I was gonna say, oh, that might be too overpowered. I was gonna say, should we just get rid of hero units and just have supporters instead? or increase the supporters rate again. But I don't know, because like I feel like Legends wants you to keep suffering to try and get these supporters done. But at the same time, do we really need the hero units in the game? Because they're not usable. Even if you're free to play, you're not really gonna use it. So I don't know why they keep it in the game. Actually, another thing about, I wonder what the big update is gonna be for Anniversary this year. I'm assuming we're gonna get something big for Anniversary, because we usually do get like a big, not usually a huge update, but it's usually like a huge quality of life update. I mean, we've already got one for the equipment change there for the last slot, but other than that, I don't know what else they can really do. I mean, last year was a bit special because that was a huge update plan. So whether they introduce like a new mode to the game, new event maybe, I'm gonna do that tonight as well. There's a new event for, I think it's, but yeah, you get the Bardock, well, the Saiyan team, and also the Freezer side as well, that event. So I'm gonna do that tonight as well after these summons here. So I got a bit to record tonight. I don't think the event be too hard. I think the event has two sides. I think they both have 10 stages each, so I don't expect it to be too hard. It does say high difficulty event, but we've said that before for other events. They were pretty easy, so I'm not expecting too much, but we'll see. I mean, now we've got Bardock to make it easier for us, but like I said, I don't think you'll need Bardock for it, because usually if it is like a really difficult event, for example, like God Challenge Battle, they usually do say in the Legends information video, they go, yeah, this is incredibly hard, just be wary of it. But this one, they said it was hard, well, they said it was difficult, so I don't expect it to be too insane. So yeah, I'll do that straight after these summons here, so maybe I should wrap them up after these last few here. We're getting a lot of Broly animations here. There's no screen dimension shadow, which does suck. Until now, maybe. Probably not. I really don't know if I do recommend people to summon this banner or not. I really want to see how good Bardock is first, because Bardock could be a really good unit depending how good his ability is, like with the gauge there. If it is as overpowered as I think it could be, he might be a must summon, but I want to wait a little bit first. So I might wait about 2 days before I throw up the summon skip video for him. So a little bit later than I usually do it, but like I said, I want to really look into it first before I fully give my judgment. At the moment, if you ask me, I would probably say summon, but don't go too crazy. So maybe like 2 rotations deep and that's it. Because any more, I feel like you're wasting CC before Anniversary. But at the same time, since the rates aren't the best for LR characters, it's going to be hard to try and get them that much. So if you want, do like 2 rotations for now. And then probably by the time you do 2, I should have my video up in 2 days, where I fully digest going through all of it. You know, have a good like play around here, but roughly have a good idea where he's going to be, stuff like that. But the big thing everyone's gonna look at the most is, like I said, Anniversary is just around the corner, and that's gonna be huge no matter who the unit's gonna be and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the deciding factor as well, I guess. And 2 more multis. I don't feel like we can get anything here. It's not looking too good, chat. Not looking too good. Green skies, gotta hate them. What's Tor at now? Is that 11? Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good summer session, I'd say. Getting a lot of dupes of supporters, which, like I said, I'll happily take any day. Plus, we got Super Saiyan Bardock animations. That was pretty insane. Probably the hypest part of the video. Really was hoping for Super Gogeta animation this time, but who knows? It could still get it eventually, but yeah. So we'll probably wrap up the summons here. If you guys did summon this banner for Bardock, let me know you guys when. You know, if you got lucky on his banner, stuff like that. And yeah, if you guys like this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you as I win the next one.